The ASX 200 has actually closed down 2.75% for the week, with all sectors closing in negative territory. We really were led lower firstly by that staples sector, which was down 5.5%. We saw Woolworths and Wesfarmers both coming under heavy selling pressure. And of course that materials sector closing down 4.2% for the week in the wake of falling commodity prices. And of course that iron ore price hitting a 5.5-year low, trading at $70 a tonne. Yesterday on the market, we actually did give up all of the gains that we have seen this year, now trading down 0.9% for calendar year 2014. It was quite a quiet week in terms of local economic data, so the Australian market really was driven by leads from overseas markets and of course those falling commodity prices. But I also do think that a lot of global growth concerns continue to weigh on the market this week. If we have a look at the US, we did actually see shares pushing record highs, and of course that's as a result of continuing data coming through showing strength in that US economy. However, we did see manufacturing data coming through from China, Japan and Europe, which all came in below expectations, really adding to further concerns about a slowdown in global growth, but of particular note a slowdown coming out of China. If we have a look at the week ahead, it will be another quiet week in terms of local data, but it will be the last busy week of AGM season. We have the likes of Brickworks, Harvey Norman, Bank of Queensland and Woolworths all coming out with their AGMs, just to name a few. On Tuesday, we have third quarter GDP growth coming out from the US and of course consumer confidence, both of which will be closely watched. On Wednesday, we have Australia's housing affordability and September quarter construction data, which again will be one of the main focus points. On Thursday, we have Australia's new home sales and private capital expenditure. In China, we have industrial profits. And over in the Eurozone, we have economic confidence, which is likely to show a further slowdown in line with recent slowdown in PMI readings. And finally, on Friday, we have credit data coming out of here in Australia, which is likely to show further growth led by lending to housing investors. Over in Japan, we have a raft of economic data coming out, household spending, retail sales and industrial production. And of course, over in the US, it will be the start of holiday shopping season following the Thanksgiving holiday on Thursday. So that will be fairly closely watched to see whether we do see any further strength in retail sales. So as I mentioned, it will be a fairly quiet week in terms of local economic data. I really think our market will be driven by leads from overseas markets, commodity prices, and of course stock-specific performances, given the fact that AGM season is continuing.